120 words per minute. Get ready. Start. Mr. Speaker, sir, I am greatly honored to have been permitted to speak on the budget which has been presented by the Finance Minister. He is a famous economist known for his talent throughout the world. The people of the country expected a revolutionary budget from his. But if you permit me to say so, he has completely disappointed the people of India by his budget. In spite of his reputation, he could hardly go beyond the narrow political considerations while preparing this budget. It is clear that he has represented the budget more as a leader of the ruling party than as an economist. I come from a small village, having come from such a small village. I know very well how less the people living in the rural areas know about the different aspects of the economic of our country. The people living in the rural areas do not know anything about the economic situation of the country. They are mainly concerned about the maintenance of their livelihood. They expect the government to provide the medium facilities like health and education. But if you look at the budget proposals, it is unfortunate that they are totally silent about these things. The common man is completely disappointed by this budget. The hopes and aspirations of the people of India are now moving like two parallel lines, which will never meet the fulfillment. These proposals have given a serious blow to the hopes of the common man. I would like to state that there is no direction to this budget. During the course of his speech, the minister tried to shift the blame on the previous government for the present economic crisis in the country. In this connection, I would like to remind him that he cannot forget his responsibility for the present state of affairs. He was holding very important posts in the previous governments and has advised the governments on the economic condition of the country from time to time. If he would have done his duty sincerely, I have no doubt that the economy of the country would not have been in this state as it is today. I would like to mention that the people of the country have developed serious doubts about the sincerity of the finance minister in his efforts to bring back the economy of the country to its past glory. I would also like to state that the proposals in the budget are a clear indication of the fact that the government had completely surrendered to the World Bank and other international financial institutions. He has approached almost all the financial institutions in the world. I want the Honorable Finance Minister to assure the House that the money which will be borrowed from those institutions will be utilized for the development of poor people living in the rural areas. If he prepared to give such an assurance, I am very sure that the people are ready to sacrifice their interests for the interest of the country. India is an agriculture country and agriculture is the major occupation of a large number of people living in the villages. I hope the finance minister is fully aware of the fact that the industrial development of the country is entirely dependent on the development of agriculture. But I should like to say that he is a very harsh to the farmers. The withdrawal of subsidy on the fertilizers in addition to the increase in their price will affect the small farmers living in the rural areas to a large extent. Already our farmers are not getting a reasonable price for their produce since many of my friends have raised this issue. I do not think it is necessary for me to go into details. I want the finance minister to realize that the price by the government